Hey folks, Eric here from DirtyOldSneakers.com, and this is the second of my series of 2-minute tip videos for running with your GoPro. For this one, let's talk about video settings. If you missed my last video on camera options, you can see that one over here. So set the timer and go. For this video, I'm going to focus on resolution, frames per second, lens, and Hypersmooth. With the GoPro Hero 10, you can get up to 5.3K resolution, but not all cameras have that. Most of the latest GoPros, I think since the Hero 5 Black, have 4K. Either way, when setting the resolution, regardless of which GoPro I'm using, I want to set it to the highest resolution possible. Why? Remember in the last video when I talked about pixelation while I'm editing? I tend to crop the image, and the higher the res, the more I can crop without getting pixelated. That said, filming at a higher resolution may fill up my SD card. For SD cards, my go-to is a 64 gig, and I've never run out of room, even on a marathon when I'm shooting a lot of footage. I usually carry a spare just in case, but I haven't needed it yet. Okay, for frames per second, I stick to 24. I'm not using slow-mo, and I don't like it to have that over-realistic look. I'm not sure what it's technically called. You know, when it looks like a bad soap opera on a videotape. Did I just age myself? Anyway, there's all sorts of technical reasons to use higher frame rates other than slow-mo, which you really need 244, and the GoPro can't do that at 5K, so the point is moot anyway, but I'm getting off track. Suffice it to say, 24 frames per second is what most movies use, and that's good enough for me. Let's talk lens. Given the fact that I talk about cropping all the time, you would think that I would choose super view, but then you'd be wrong. It distorts the image way too much. I tend to go with wide all the time. It gives me enough field of view in order for me to crop and use what I want to use out of the entire picture. Lastly, the use of Hypersmooth. GoPro has pretty much gotten rid of the need to use a gimbal attached to an action camera with its ever-improving smoothing option, now called Hypersmooth. I think it's 4.0. Why do I use it? Because I'm running. And if you have it on a head strap, a body strap, or put it on something like a three-way, it's going to bounce and jiggle and move around a lot. Even if you think you're holding it steady, I promise you, it's going to be moving around. And I want to have as much smoothing as I can when I'm filming during production. Smoothing in post, whether using Premiere Pro, Final Cut, iMovie, DaVinci, whatever you use, it's going to cut out more of your field of view than I like. So during production it is. How'd I do on timing? I can't see it because I use that when I edit. Cheers or jeers. You don't have a GoPro yet and you want to get one? I put a link in the description of this video. Just know that it goes to my Amazon affiliate account, so I will make a couple of shekels off the purchase, but at no charge to you. If you watched this far, I can't thank you enough. If you like this video, please smash that like button below, get it up into the YouTube algorithm a little bit more. And if you like gear reviews, race reviews, or anything endurance sports related, I'm your guy. Please hit subscribe and the bell next to it so you get notified when I put new videos up just about every week or so. All right, thanks again for tuning in, folks, and I'll see you next time.